More Russian attacks overnight and today across Ukraine. The Ukrainian Emergency Services releasing this footage of a family being rescued from under the rubble of their home today. That rescue team helping a young girl squeeze through a small opening from the basement, followed by her mother and then her father. Meanwhile, Russia's domestic intelligence services has said 8 people have been arrested in connection with the bombing of a bridge in Crimea. 5 of the arrested are Russian. ABC News' Britt Clement is in Kyiv with the latest. So, Britt, Russia continues launching these relentless missile attacks on civilians while Ukrainian President Zelensky is urging the U.S. and our allies to do more. Tell us what the latest is on the investigation into the bombing of this bridge, and if indeed you think President Zelensky is going to ask for the extra aid.
Well, they're continuously saying they do want more air defense systems, but Russia now says, as you say, it's detained 8 people in connection with that bridge attack. They say 5 were Russians, others were Ukrainian and Armenian. It says Ukraine is behind the attack, but as we know, Ukraine has never claimed responsibility directly. And one Ukrainian official called the investigation nonsense. But, you know, Kira, this kind of back and forth is expected. It's something we've become used to. And, you know, we may never know what exactly happened, but it certainly marked an escalation in this war, as we saw with the attacks across the country, including the capital here for the first time in the city center.
And Britt, you actually had a chance, I understand, to speak with the mayor of Kyiv. What exactly did he tell you?
Kira, he had a very clear message of defiance for Putin after those intense attacks on Monday. Klitschko said they need more anti-missile systems and defense weapons to protect the citizens here in Kyiv. He said that defending his home was the main priority, and working with other officials here in the city, he's been going over the worst case scenarios, which is why there are civil bunkers set up all across this city with enough supplies for weeks. And Putin, he said, wants Ukraine, but he says he wants a Ukraine without Ukrainians. He said, Mr. Putin, forget this idea to recreate the USSR. We'll never come back, he told me.
So where are we in terms of the fighting now? Is the Ukrainian counteroffensive still ongoing in full force?
Yeah, the Ukrainians are continuing to make headway in the south and in the east, but we are seeing more attacks on civilians by the Russians. You know, there was an attack on a market in the eastern town of Avdiivka, killing at least 7. You know, the strike took place at a busy time, which is something we saw on Monday, too. These peak hour attacks for maximum impact, shelling in Nikopol, too, severely injuring several people, including, Kira, a 6-year-old girl. You know, 2 kindergartens, a school were among those attacked. So, you know, Ukrainians say these civilian attacks show that Putin's position has been weakened.
Yeah, hopefully it'll keep weakening. Britt Clement in Kyiv, thank you so much.
Hi everyone, George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel, and don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.